Hello Mystics, welcome back to our channel right here. So as you can see from this video, oh my goodness, we're gonna talk about all of the things, or at least like the 5 things that I've learned within this year right here, 2021. Oh my goodness, like we're a few days away in terms of closing this whole year, and I cannot believe, you guys, that we're at the end. I think like there's a lot of hard hitting, like hard earned lessons that I've got within this year, to be honest with you. In terms of any other year, like there's a lot of ups and downs, but at the end of the day, it's still a very magnificent year with you guys, which is very amazing. Before we hop on to the video, again, don't forget to subscribe into the channel right here. I would appreciate that a whole lot. It will help us out a whole lot. And of course, like, share, comment down below what you want to see from the channel. I really always like to hear from you guys, and of course all of the links down below if you guys want to get our candles, our intention candles, which is lighted on the background. And of course, if you want to have your personal reading with me, all of those links will be down below. Without further ado, guys, let's go. So 2021, like it's in a whole other level. Like I feel like all of us have grown in a lot of different levels in 2021. How we perceive things, and how we in ourselves, like, learning to understand who we are. Mostly for me, it's like that's the whole like big thing that I've learned within this year. I have again my notes right here just to make sure that I'm not rambling around and making this video a million years long. The first one that I have right here is knowing yourself. Okay, knowing myself is a lifelong process and something that I need to work on constantly. And I feel like that's a very vague statement, but I feel like within this year, it's like that's something that I more so realized within myself. It's like there's always a new thing to discover within yourself, and if you think that you're finished, like, oh, I've known pretty much myself already, you should know that we're growing and evolving every single time, and there's always this new changes on how we perceive things and how we feel a certain way, how our triggers changed, like all of those things. Like you'll just start to realize, and I realized that within myself this whole year. Is like knowing myself is a lifelong process, and I'm really happy to be in that process. You know, that's something that is always very exciting to do, and I've enrolled myself through a lot of classes for the next year, and I want myself to be organized and really know myself better. I shouldn't be too hard on myself because there's always something new to learn, and that's something that's amazing and a very good part of this life. So the second part in here is that everything has a process, and trusting the universe's divine timing is much better than rushing it. As you know, like the story of my update towards this full year, like I was tested so much, and I feel like we'll always be like, you know, the universe will always put challenges in front of us so that we can grow and we can learn. And like I said, that's the exciting part of life. And I feel like within this year, I've learned it so much, and to practice it, to like tell myself like everything has its own process, and sometimes my timing will not be the best timing for certain things, and I may not know the reason on why that is, but I would trust the universe that their timing would be perfect. Is there anything the universe wants me to know? Is there anything the universe wants me to learn at the same time? You know, like I always have that within my head, and I couldn't practice it even more throughout this year. Like having the universe within you in terms of their timing is a very important, that knowing that you cannot rush things and everything has their own process, and just trusting within yourself that you're going there is more than enough, and it's the amazing thing ever when you actually learned it. So the third thing in here is your intuition is there as a guide, your inner child supporting you every step of the way. Listening to all of them is a must for your journey. And I feel like during this year, like there's moments, we're only human, and I know this within myself, is that sometimes I question my own intuition, is that, I question my own gut feel. I question all of the things that I'm feeling. Is this the right route that I should go to? Like there's just some certain feelings that is 100% spot on, and when it happens, I just realized it, and I'm just like telling to myself, like, we should have a listen to our intuition more. But like I said, sometimes all of those things again is part of the process, and I feel like, again, knowing yourself better and better, you learn to listen to your intuition more. And it's odd because sometimes when I make my own decisions, it's very hard for me to listen to my intuition, but when I'm doing a reading for you guys, it's like it's always straight on point, and that's the curse of tarot readers. But either way, that's something that I have learned within this year right here. Your inner child is supporting you every step of the way, and it's like something that I've always have this mindset to go into, how we can support our inner child so that we can have this imagination, we can have this freeing type of feeling. And I feel like every step of the way your inner child is there supporting you, so you should support them as well, and that would be the greatest thing ever. But every component in there, your inner guidance, yourself, your inner child, the universe, just in all support of you. And if you have the keen sense of listening to all of it, then you'll see the path that you're gonna go through very, very well. So that's something that I've learned within this year so strongly. So the fourth one in here is that my body is really my temple, like knowing what I do with it, knowing what I put in it, like all of those things. And I feel like with us, like having COVID within this year, after that whole fiasco, and I've started to notice it within myself, like whenever I eat junk food, fast food, and all of these things, it's like you can feel it within yourself that you just put something on your body that shouldn't be there. Like your feeling is off, like you feel down, you feel lethargic, and all of those things. And I started like just having that discipline to eat right, eat greens, have everything cooked at home, try to squeeze in an exercise, even if it's just for 15 minutes every single day. It will get you in a good mindset, it will make you connected to your body, and it will make your immune system higher, which is, I feel like that is something that we all need during this time. So amazing, and I feel like that's something that I will continue to practice till the rest of my life. So the last one in here, you guys, is challenging myself and getting out of my comfort zone. And this is a testament for me within this year, and I feel like I am someone of what they call this, I can be in hermit mode in a lot of ways, and I feel like there's just something in my head, like if something is not broken, don't fix it. But again, it's always like continuing to grow and continuing to learn. And I feel like within this year, I am always like pushed outside of my comfort zone, like you would not believe. And every time that I push myself out of my comfort zone, it's just a crazy feeling, and I just know within myself that there's a growth in that part. And staying on things that routine is good, but then at the same time, like having that sense of doing something new for yourself that makes you better, makes a situation fantastic. It's just like a different feeling. It boosts your confidence, you know, like there's just something in there. And that's why I just learned within this year, and I continue will practice it next year. It's like I need to push myself more, okay? Not push yourself more to the point of exhaustion, but you know, challenge yourself every day, just even with the little things, and you'll realize that it boosts your confidence, it gets you out there, you learn new things, you know. Before I end the video, you guys, another thing before I close it is celebrate the little victories more than the big ones. And I feel like that's also a testament for my year right here, is that sometimes if we focus too much about the big things, we forget to appreciate those little things that are part of the journey. And always remember that if you want to manifest the life that you have, okay, and all of those things that you want to manifest, we want to learn to have gratitude towards the little things, okay, because all those things make up the big picture and that manifestation that we want to have. So there you go, mystics. That's gonna be my last video of 2021, and oh my goodness, I'm looking forward to the next year with you guys, all of the videos that I'm prepared to have, and all of the new things that we'll encounter together. So thank you so much, mystics, for spending your year with me right here. I'll be looking forward to the next year. So stay safe, mystics. Happy New Year. Love and light, you guys. Bye.